is going on, guys? We're just getting this park here. Today we going to do a quick review on the camera, and then we're gonna do a quick shoot at this location. Check out this cool location. I already done a photo shoot at here before. Let's get to it. I'll switch to GoPro and stuff and then get started. Okay, there we go, guys. We switched to the first person, your GoPro mode. Check out this view right here. I don't know if you can see it on my chest. We got the beach here, got mountain, I mean buildings, I'm sorry, buildings, and then we got the sunset. It's going down. That's when I captured that. Now my car's a little bit dirty. I quickly wiped it just for today, but it looks pretty clean. Yeah, so I'm rocking the A7 II. I have this camera about 3 years. I got it on a Black Friday. That's what made me pull my trigger, because the price. I'm shooting on the G Master lens. Surprise, surprise, the lens costs more than the camera. 1635 G Master. I picked this up because I'm gonna use this to record like the intros you just saw. So yeah, let's get straight to it. I'll start do some photos. While that, I'm gonna talk to you through the differences about the two cameras. Just a heads up before I get into here, not really tech or like 2.5 millimeter sensor with like all kind of sensor lighting and stuff. I'm not that techy into the specs. I'm just gonna go into it and what's actually good and what's what we're looking for, like faster autofocus. Yeah, I just want to know what's it is a faster autofocus. I don't care about how. I mean, it's good to know how we got the faster autofocus because of this technology. So I'm talking too fast, but bear with me here. Kind of nervous, still nervous on my first video here. Right now I'm trying to get I turn on the car, I'm trying to get the headlights on. I know my car does not have very good LED lights like the BMW and Audis. But I'll see what we can do here. Oh, we still have headlight. I don't want the headlight. I just want the daytime running light. I think it's that button right there. It's beeping because I have my keys in my pocket. There we go. So yeah, we're shooting a 1635. I got this lens for a video or wide angle shot, but we can do a 35 like my old times. Unfortunately, I cannot do 1.4 like my Sigma. Ooh, guys, check those out. That's a little bit too much on the shutter. Just lower the shutter speed. Quick tip, guys. You don't know what shutter speed to get to avoid the wobble, but trying to get the lowest shutter. Just 1 over double what we're shooting. So I'm shooting at 35 millimeter. Double that will be 70. So at least to shoot 1 over 70. So anything above that, I won't get like blurry or shakiness here. So 60 is not good. I'm gonna jump up to 80. So 80 is the lowest I can get right now. The sky is pretty blown right there. We don't want that. I'm gonna go head down portrait. We're gonna drop this lower. Maybe even up the. We're gonna get down low. Be this way a little bit. The sun's is like going out. It's dying on us right here. I always like to do something behind a shot like this. Just add some depth of field right there. At least I can get too much. The sunset's such gorgeous right there. I don't think I'm gonna get a shot though, but it's pretty. We'll see what we can do with the Lightroom. Maybe over here a little bit. Such a view. Actually, maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. Before we miss a shot, let's turn the wheel straight. Get the shot first, and I'll go dive straight into our first topic. So you think about getting either A7II or A7 III. I just want to say that congratulations, you're deciding into the full frame A7, the A7s, sorry. Yeah, so the A7s is all full frame mirrorless. Yeah, I'm not going too in depth about that because I don't really knowledgeable about like super in depth, but I already know what we need to know basically. So I have my notes here on my phone. Give me a second. So let's start with the megapixel. It's pretty much the exact same 24 megapixel. It's like 24.1 difference, 0.1 difference. So mega resolution wise, it's exactly the same. So you don't have to worry about that. If you want a really high megapixel for photo, then you are looking in the R series. So A7 Alpha, so it goes off like A7 II, A7 III, A7 IV. Also their side models were specifically targeted for photographers or even videographers. So the R, you can see like A7 R2, R3 and R4. Those are really high megapixel cameras that specialize in photos. You can do video on them too. It's not like you cannot do them. The A7S, S2, S3. S3 is right now, they don't have S4 yet. But S3 is the most highest on the S lineup, where just for videos only. They can do really low light videos, so like pitch black, no problem. Bump the ISO up, no grain. That's a good thing about it. But today we're just going to talk about A7 II and 3. So sensor is pretty much the same thing. Megapixel is the same. Let's go with physical difference because you won't really know internally. Turn this off because battery life sucks on A7 II. That's also one of the reasons I'm gonna get into. We'll turn that off, and yeah, physically difference. The grip on A7 III is a lot better. Why? Because you see this little handheldy, it's more deeper, it's more bulkier, so it's more easier to grab versus really skinny on the A7 II. Also, physical difference is the record button. A7 II is on the side. A7 III improved that because people always handheld on one side, so they move it to the thumb area. That's where the new record button is. And so we talk about on the side, right on the right side here, where we added, the A7 III has a dual memory SD card slot. So double SD, you can run that, while A7 II only runs on one. Right off the bat, also on the left side here, sorry, a little bit too fast. I hope we can catch up. On the left side here, where it's A7 IV, A7 III actually shoots in 4K, while A7 II only 1080p. That's the physical difference. So it's quick conclusion: the grip is better, more comfortable. Do SD card slot. Shoot in 4K, move the recording button to the middle for better handling. I also want a major difference, the battery. So A7 II uses FW50 battery. It's one of the older battery here. The A7 III, of course, is on the newer model. They improved that with the FZ100 battery, which is like double the size. I believe it doubled the power too. Basically a lot better power, battery life than the A7 II here. And all upper like A7 IV or S3, anything else, those upper later models also use the same FZ100 battery. So A7 II is kind of a little bit behind there, but it's not a bad camera, right? It's not a bad camera. A7 III for autofocus is a lot faster than the A7 II because of the sensor. It's kind of think they're taking A9, one of their Sony flagship cameras, autofocus function into a A7 III. Let's see what we have for the next. As we cover sensor, also ISO range. So if you do a lot of low light photography, like right now, I prefer do low light. Mostly I do low lights. A7 III gonna be better at one time. So A7 II shoots at 5 frames per second, so 5 photos per second, while versus the A7 III I believe is 10. So it's a little bit faster, not super ridiculous fast, but it is fast. Image stabilization is the same. Like I said, video, if you want to do 4K, you can do on the A7 III. If you do a little bit of slow motion, A7 III actually does 120 FPS in 1080p, but capable of doing 4K. Yeah, that's a lot of information to take in. We're gonna head back to the shoot, and then where we, get to it. I still cannot do like two things at one time. Looks like the sunset's gone down a lot here, but we're gonna just stick to 100 here on a, yeah. Not too much photo here because it's just a car, not much like street photo. I can just go around and take photos, but we'll get what we can get here. Basically, if you have the money or you can save the extra money, I will go for the 3. It's a lot of better function, everything improvement on the A7 II. But if you're a little bit tight on budget, you can go ahead and get the A7 II. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. You can spend the extra cash on some lenses, you know what I mean? It's not a, you're not going to lose out. It's not like a bad camera to get on an A7 II. I still have it. I had it for 3 years. I don't plan to upgrade any second. Here, I still love it. I wish have the A7 III functions like 4K video and stuff like that, and better battery life, but it does not stop me from taking photos. Still works as a good camera. Black Friday is coming up, like the November area, where you can get great deals on the Sony products or the cameras. I know Sony doesn't go on sale often, but Black Friday is what you want to look for. It's really, yeah. If you have not followed me on Instagram, please check it out. Hit subscribe to on the YouTube channel. I'll be more active on here. I'll leave everything linked, all the stuff on my social media stuff right below. Yeah, hopefully answer your question, and you guys have a good one. Peace.